Right, it's day 25, still 100%, still showing up. And today, I want to talk about why I do this the way I do it. Why I swear, why I don't sugarcoat things, why I don't hand out rosettes and give quiet pats on the back while people are drowning. This isn't just some pretty little plan with stickers and sympathy. This is real life and people are fucking dying out there. I'm not here to offend, I'm here to wake you up. So if you're ready for honesty and you're ready for someone who actually gives a damn and for a reason to keep going even when it's hard, you're in the right place. Let's get into it. Roll the intro!
Woke up this morning, pants too tight. Looked in the mirror, gave myself a fright. Tea in one hand, biscuit in the other. Time to change this dance, my butter lover.
Morning, it's day 25 in the big belly house. Please do not swear. What is that on the left? Wow, it's my finger. A finger of foot is just enough to give your kids a treat. I never knew what that meant. Never really liked fudge. Day 25. Wonder what this is going to bring up. So, I'm looking for anyone to give a bit of guidance on how to grow my channel. Anyone out there? I'm off to the studio again today, see what I can do in there. And it's really weird how some days on this plan you get up and you feel heavier than when you started, and then some days you feel light and airy. I got a bit of a busy day, so up. Ooh, look at that booth on. So up, studio for 8. Then I got to take a PA up to Bristol for the sound engineer who's got a gig. Got to do about 50 t-shirts tonight. My boys are on the telly. Big game for Ange. Big game for Ange. I was watching his press conference yesterday, and I feel for him a bit. You know, what he was saying, he's right. He was like, even if he wins that competition, they're all saying he's sacked anyway. In the same way I don't understand about my football club, I don't understand YouTube, Facebook. I understand that you've got to use good hashtags. I understand got to grab people with your subject. And actually my video from yesterday, not the one on YouTube, but on TikTok, got the most views of all my videos. So maybe I'm getting there. Who knows? All I know is that I've got a lot of insight to this. So not only have I been a consultant for 13 years, okay, so I went to go and chase my dream of being a paramedic during the pandemic because seeing people for diets was difficult then, and I always wanted to be a paramedic. So, and having been a staff nurse seemed like a good idea. But yeah, not only have I been a consultant over the last 13 years, I've been fat for a lot of my life, and I do get it. I do get the sadness and the helplessness of it all. As I said in a previous vlog, I didn't want to be here. In fact, I tried to not be. Yeah, it's a difficult subject, and I try to be as upbeat as I can. And I know I swear a lot. As I was saying, I think a lot of the time when I try to be humorous about this, or I swear, I drop the F-bomb, because I drop quite a few F-bombs in the sweary term, and I use the term fat a lot. I try to desensitize the word because, hey Ringo, it's a word that we don't use, or we get told that it's words we shouldn't use. Let's face it, right? There are subjects that we don't like talking about. We shy away from it. Like, certainly guys, like, we don't ever open up really. And that's why I'm doing a podcast for men's mental health called Ungag the Bag. And again, I've tried to make it light and humorous because I'm telling you now, guys need encouragement to talk about this stuff. And what I really wanted to do and try to achieve in this is not only help a lot of women, because I know I can do that, but I can remember in 2013 when I went to South Africa on my Slimmer of the Year winning holiday with a female slimmer. of the year, and our consultant, her consultant didn't come, mine did, and a couple of members of the team. I can remember having this conversation on the plane, and the conversation went along the lines of, because the female winners' pictures were everywhere, and I can remember, because I didn't care about that, but I can remember just asking a member of the team why that was, and she said, "You're going to have to get used to it. This is a female-driven industry." And I said, this is so bad. That is the general census of opinion, because there's guys out there dying, and I mean literally dying. You know, they're keeling over with heart attacks, strokes, cancer, and killing themselves because they're depressed. And I want to change that. And bless her, the lady who I was talking to, she relayed this message back to head office, and they did make an advert which was sort of male-driven about your life in a box, you know, as a bloke and stuff. It sort of hit home, but not really enough, you know? And it really isn't just a female problem. And the reason I am the way I am about it is obesity nearly killed me in that I didn't want to be here, and it's killed one of my friends because they didn't want to be here, and it's ruined the life of a lot of people I know, male and female. I'm sick of it. I am sick of it. So, although some of you may be offended by the F-bomb that I dropped, be that using the word fat or swearing a lot, the truth is I'm desperately trying to do something, anything, to get people to stand up and take notice, because we're stuck in this pattern of ignoring it and not addressing the situation. I mean, the truth is, and this is the truth, I get like 40 views on a video, but if my dropping of the F-bomb stops people, stops people from listening or sharing or getting involved, that's a shame. I don't want that. So, in this vlog, I just thought I'd come on and be honest. And listen, I'm not gonna turn into Mother Teresa overnight, granted. And the truth is, F-bomb alert, I'm fucked off. So it really offends me that nobody's doing anything about guys struggling with this. There's not an emotional attachment being fat that I don't understand. Self-loathing, hatred, wanting to die, trying to do it. That feeling sick feeling when you look in the mirror, and shame, sadness. Lawrence was probably my best friend, and he was the only human on the planet that seemed to understand what I was going through. And I went to Lawrence because he understood, and he spoke my language, you know? So I'm not going to get the young, cool audience because my videos aren't sappy enough. I think so. Videos of cats typing letters or anything like that. And I'm alright with that. Also, no, I'm not going to get mature client, I guess, because of dropping the F-bomb. But if you're a bloke out there, or a woman, I don't care. It's not, I'm on a crusade to just help just men. There are people that out there that are dying, and that scares me, you know? On the way to the studio today, did like a 20-minute vlog, and I've had to get rid of it because the sound in the van was just louder than my voice, and that messed it up. So it's a bit annoying, but it's still day 24, and although it's 11 o'clock, I want to talk about what I said because it's important. So let me just get into it. Somebody close to me who is a great supporter of my channel and has been a great supporter of me over the years pointed out to me that I'd reach more people if I didn't use the F-bomb so much. And maybe they're right. Maybe I'd go more viral if I polished everything up and threw some roses on it. But you know what? I'm not here to decorate the truth. I'm here to try and save some lives. And sometimes that takes more than a smile and a rosette. You see, I'm not just some coach shouting into my phone, but a staff nurse, worked on frontline ambulances, and I've been a VLCD consultant. I got qualifications. I've done the training. I'm more qualified than a qualified thing on qualified day. More importantly, I lived this. I was 23 stone. I lost over 11 stone, and I kept it off for more than a decade. And then life hit me in a way that I wouldn't wish on anyone. I know what it's like to be fat, broken, suicidal, and overlooked. I know what it's like to be handed Slimming World leaflets when all I needed was someone to understand. To be told talk to a stranger with a clipboard who didn't get it, who saw me as a case study, not a human being. That's why I speak the way I speak. My guy, my hero, saviour, guardian angel, whatever you want to call him, spoke my language
And what he did was let me know that he got it. And he's dead, which is devastating because of this disease. So that's why I speak the way I speak. Not because I'm trying to offend, not because I don't know any better, but because it's a deliberate tool. It's called a pattern interrupt, an NLP technique. It's designed to jolt you awake. Because if I just gently whisper, hey, stop, you won't hear me. But if I say, you're fucking dying out there, you might stop scrolling and finally hear me. We're being killed by silence, shame, and sugar-coated advice by underqualified, half-hearted consultants handing out fucking rosettes. And I'm not on about a particular diet company. I'm talking generic. That doesn't help, and it never has. What helps is the truth, raw honesty. The real human who's been through it is still going through it and is standing up to say, enough. I'm not trying to win awards for language. I'm trying to stop people dying from suicide, from obesity, from shame, and silence. You can judge me for swearing, or you can listen to what I'm actually saying. Because I'm doing this for the people who feel too broken to walk into a group of people and say, I need help. For the people who are sat there thinking, I can't be fixed. I'm here to show them, yeah, you can. So if you're offended by the occasional F-bomb, I understand. But I'll take losing a few viewers over losing another life. I'm not in this to be a YouTube sensation. Would I like lots of people to watch my content? Yeah, the right people who need help and contact me, like they have been. I've had more calls, messages, people reaching out than I've had in years. So if you're the sort of person who's sick of the fluff and the fake encouragement, the hand claps and the certificates, come here, give me a ring. I'll swear, I might cry at times. I'll fight and I'll fucking listen. And I'll walk it with you. Every pound, every emotion, every battle. Because this ain't about perfection. It's about freedom. I'm off to the studio to try and bring some happiness into my day and some happiness into this vlog. Obviously, apart from ranting like an old git, I'm in the studio. As you can hear. You ready? Here it comes. So not a lot of love. Listen, just in case no one's told you today, and you might be that person who sat there who needs to hear it, I 100% believe in you. And not because it just sounds nice, but because I know what it feels like. I've been there. I care deeply. This isn't about perfection. It's about persistence. It's about you showing up. Even when it gets messy, even when you fall, even if today wasn't perfect, you're still in the game. And I'm walking it with you. Every step, every pound, every battle. I know what it's like to feel lost, ashamed, stuck in your own skin, but still turn up every day, still trying. You're not weak because you're still fighting. And I'm here for it. And not just a coach or someone who's been through it, but someone who genuinely gives a fuck about seeing you win. Keep going, even when you're crawling. Even if today was messy, you still got this. It's the end of day 25. What should we talk about tomorrow? Well, I think because we've talked about this today, why don't we talk about the myth of starting over again? Why do we feel like that? Why do we always feel like we've got to start again after a slip up? Because that actual mindset keeps us in that binge, guilt, repeat cycle. Why don't we explore the idea of keeping the fight going? Because real change isn't linear, and a fuck up doesn't cancel progress. And that's the change we need to make so we can start believing. I'm Miss Jones. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go on. And if you're going to unsubscribe after what I said today, it's okay, I understand. Roll on day 26.
Beyond the scale we go, my friend. It's the mindset spark that'll never end. One step forward, one chip less, we're turning chaos into success.